Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.
Deommodore Lenoir. Like, there are a few players that I think represent the new quote-unquote age 49ers. Like, he's not a part of, the CMC, George Kittle, Trent Williams, Fred Warner, Nick Bosa that have been here forever. Like, he's the bridge to this younger kind of new face, right, of the 49ers. I don't mean that in a bad way. This guy's 25 years old. Like, he's not with the old regime, but he is. And he's kind of in this weird independent tier by himself because he's no longer on a rookie contract. Like, he is established. And he's not part of the guys that's like, oh, can they take a step up? Can they be? He's done that, but he's not an all-pro yet. He has not gotten the recognition that he deserves from the NFL by any stretch. And it's funny, like, he comes in number 7 on the 49ers 2025 roster countdown. And listen to these ranks. 7, we do 4 independent ballots. And when we rank these guys, shout out to Ben, Zach, and Josh, and myself. 7, 7, 7, 8. Those were his 4 rankings. He comes in 7th. Now, he's been on this, since we started. Back in 2022, he was number 41 as a rookie. Then he jumped up to 17. Last year, he was 9, and now he's up 2 spots to number 7. And so, man, if you get in that top 10 and then validate it, you're in rare territory. And the 49ers they've chosen Deommodore Lenoir is part. He is. And whenever, Robert Saleh signed, and, one of the questions they asked him was, hey, like, is this like the 2017 defense that you came back to build? And he said, no. And he was part of the 4. He's like, we got Nick Bosa, right? And we got Fred Warner. We got Deommodore Lenoir. Like, he's in that build of guys that's, hey, this is what we are. This is who we are. This is what we want. And that's how important Deommodore Lenoir is. Now, he's 5'10", 200 pounds. Seems like he plays a little bit lighter than that at times, but he's tough as hell. 25 years old, ran a 4.45 40-yard dash, and 152 10 yards, 7 flat 10 cone, 34.5-inch vertical. You put all of his measurables in. These are the comps: Christian Fulton, Sheldon Brown. I think Sheldon Brown is like the ideal Deommodore Lenoir. He's a longtime corner for the Eagles, physical as hell. Cam Taylor-Britt, like, just these pesky corner. I mean, his nickname is the Hyena. Like, pesky is kind of what he is, and just tough as hell. You could say he's 5'10", a little under 200 pounds. Dude plays tough. From Salesian High School out in Los Angeles, the Mustangs, went to Oregon, got the relation to, Sherman and kind of childhood friend, all that kind of stuff. Large family, 9th out of 12 of his siblings. In high school, he played quarterback, wide receiver, corner, running back. He had 108 carries, 1,100 rush yards, 17 touchdowns, with 600-plus receiving yards, 7 touchdowns, with 500-plus pass yards and 6 passing touchdowns. Like, dude was like, he was rated the number 1 athlete recruit in the country whenever he came out, and wasn't sure what he was going to be. Was he going to be a ball carrier, wide receiver, slot guy, kick returner, defensive? Well, he found his side on the defensive back. Now, his parents always stressed academics, had a 3.5 in high school. The quote, you have to stay in the classroom and do what you're told, end quote, is what he said his parents told him. And, he goes to Oregon, does really, really well there, but not well enough to, like he was invited to the East-West Shrine Bowl. He has certain traits, but wasn't one of the top, again, this was somebody that was drafted in the 5th round. A 5th-round pick. Like, he was the 27th corner drafted in the year that he was drafted in 2021. He wasn't even the 49ers' first corner pick. Ambry Thomas, they took 2 picks before him. But it's funny, what makes it even more exciting, the 49ers got this pick. There have been a series of 49ers trades that I'm just like, holy cow. Like, obviously, the Trent Williams trades, like, that's freaking Hall of Fame worthy. The Lake and Tomlinson trade, that was awesome. The 49ers were able to trade Quan Alexander to the Saints in that contract. Like, One of the best trades ever. And the pick they got back was this 5th round, 28th pick in the 5th round that they used for Deommodore Lenoir. Absolutely love it. And the best 2 picks of that entire 5th round were the Niners, Deommodore Lenoir, and then Talanoa Hufanga, who's now with, the Broncos, but the 49ers getting a compensation pick back for that. And what's even more funny, he was taking 3 picks ahead of Jason Pinnock, who's now the safety right behind him. So you gotta love that. It's so weird. The 49ers' second player drafted at this certain position always seems to just turn out the better. And when Deommodore Lenoir came out, he got 398 snaps as a rookie, most on special teams, but wasn't really shown much. Didn't start week 1 his sophomore year, but then took over the job week 2 his sophomore season and got 998 snaps that year and established, look, he is the guy at that nickel role. And he's played nickel, he's played outside. Now the 49ers see him as such a cornerstone piece. They're going to keep him outside. I've been at training camp. I've been at the preseason games. He's not taking slot snaps anymore. Last year he was kicking inside. Shanahan wants to keep him outside. And just the improvement from year 1 to year 2 was just legit. And then year 2 to year 3 was, okay, this is a foundational piece. The 49ers go out and give him a 5-year, $88 million contract before, and I was worried, like, golly, what are they going to do? They signed him to this deal. Charvarius Ward gets upset and, sees it as like a shrug, but like, he was younger. He was homegrown. Like, it made sense. I just love this dude. Now he's on the Pro Bowl, All-Pro trajectory. That's all he's got left. That's all he's got left. And I expect such big things from him. He's cornerback 1. Like, he is the guy. And shoot, probably third best player on the 49ers defense, right? You got Fred Warner, you got Nick Bosa, then it's Deommodore Lenoir. Like that is the foundation. You've got all 3 levels. You've got D-line, you've got linebacker, you've got defensive backs. That's what it is. And he's become a leader. Physicality, you see him out there at practice, plays super, super hard. And, man, that young secondary, you've got Deommodore Lenoir, Renardo Green, Stout. Pair that with Malik Mustafa. All right. Like, yeah, we're kind of cooking with some stuff here. You're throwing Marcus Siegel in that conversation. Who knows? You got to see if he could do it on, big time. But career-wise, you look at the numbers, Deommodore Lenoir, 265 tackles, 10 tackle for loss, 2 quarterback hits, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, 26 pass breakups. That is what he does. 6 interceptions. Awesome. And it's been 3 consistent years of production, period. Like, you look at tackles from 2022 to last year, 79 tackles, 84 tackles, 85 tackles. Now, the one thing that's different is the way that they used him in 2022. He had 6 tackle for losses. He had 1 tackle for loss in 23, 2 tackle for loss 24. All right, you want to look pass breakups? 5 pass breakups 2022, 10 in 2023, and 9 last year. Like, the dude's just doing it. Yeah, solo tackles, he got 70 solo tackles last year, which is 5th most out of all the cornerbacks. Dude, leave him on an island. He don't care. He'll go do it. Now, Ashton Chitty got to just showed him something, but hey, that's the NFL. You ain't going to win every rep. You're playing against some studs out there. 58 receptions allowed against him last year. That's 9th out of 222 cornerbacks last year. Like, the dude is just doing things. Did miss 2 games last season, but, man, he's been tough. He's a hyena. He'll do what you need to do. And on November 12th, 2024, the 49ers signed him to a 5-year, $88.8 million deal, $13 million signing bonus, $38.3 million in guaranteed. Amazing deal that just was so future-focused for everybody. Loved it. Now, his career, he's made $17.9 million, and listen to these cap hits going forward. Like, I love this damn contract, okay? Here's his cap hit moving forward. 2026, $8.8 million. 2027, $23.7 million. 2028, $23.7 million. 2029, $21.9 million. Like, none of those are catastrophic. Those are balanced. If he had a $23 million cap hit this year, he's still not one of the top paid corners. Like, bargain, long-term, love this deal, love this deal. He's got 47 starts in his career, played 62 games. Now, let's just look at what he was able to accomplish kind of just with, just last year, played 15 games, just under 1,000 snaps, 991, 79 special team snaps. But just consistent everywhere. 71.7 coverage grade. So what's next? Can Deommodore Lenoir get to that Pro Bowl All-Pro status? He's right on the fringe, and so much of it is popularity. But now that contract is there, the establishment is there, he's going to get those reps. Because you look at the NFC West, that dude's playing against Jackson Smith and Jigba, Cooper Kupp, right? Puka Nakua, like Devontae Adams, and Marvin Harrison. Like, he's getting those matchups, and they're the premium one-on-ones week in and week out. Man, iron sharpens iron. We're going to figure out just how great Deommodore Lenoir can be, and, can he get to that Pro Bowl All-Pro status? God, I hope he can. Love his attitude. Love what he brings to the team. Hyena, you are a stud. And I freaking just love that he embodies everything you want out of the Niners defense. Tough, tenacious, and just consistent. Thank you, Josh, for writing this episode. And for us, we got 6 more. Almost there, guys. Y'all going to make it. For us, the 49ers Rush team, we'll just keep counting them down.